right, it's about 2 minutes before our next game. It'll be Balboa School all the way from sunny California versus Tennessee Prep from right next door, Memphis, Tennessee, about 3 hours down the road. This is a pair of schools that I have seen an awful lot. Of course, me being from Memphis, I get a chance to see Tennessee Prep in practice on a regular basis. They have been on a bit of a roll lately. And Balboa School is perhaps the hardest playing team in the entire grind session. Projected starters for Balboa School: number 11, Deshaun Cooper; number 12, E.J. Neal; number 13, Mojuice; number 21, Leroy Glover; and number 32, Malcolm Little. For Tennessee Prep, number 0, Daryl Belcher; number 1, Jones; number 2, Damian Baugh; number 13, Moses Gadak; and number 34, Much Beal. As Damian Baugh goes, so goes Tennessee Prep. Tennessee Prep may have the best guard trio in the grind session with Daryl Belcher, Denver Jones, and Damian Baugh. But don't sleep on Moses Gadak in the front court. He has had some really fine games since he got back for Tennessee Prep. He was rehabbing from an MCL injury, and he has been playing since January for the Diplomat Lions and looking very good. Perhaps the X factor for Tennessee Prep will be Much Beal. They call him a 7-footer. He's not a 7-footer, but he is 6'10", maybe 6'11". He's been quiet since he joined the program. If he can have a big day on the glass and on defense, he can make a huge difference for the Diplomat Lions. All right, so I'm being joined now on color by Cullen Kreider.
I'm back.
And just on time, too, for the announcement of the starting lineups. We will take you to public announce for that. All right, so this is a grind session event brought to you by Tanager Sports. Grind session rules apply. There are regular high school rules with a few wrinkles. 2 16-minute halves instead of 4 8-minute quarters. 6 fouls for disqualification instead of 5. But perhaps most importantly, a 30-second shot clock.
Which should be in every high school.
I agree, absolutely. The home team on the scoreboard, the Balboa School Bengals in white, trimmed in orange and black. And the visitors, the Diplomat Lions of Tennessee Prep, are in gold, trimmed in blue and white. Malcolm Little into the lane, shot blocked. But then Deshaun Cooper, offensive rebound. Moses Gadak goes up for the offensive rebound, held ball. And possession arrow belongs to Tennessee Prep. So right away, Tennessee Prep blocks the shot of Malcolm Little. I don't even know who got it. It was either Gadak or Damian Baugh.
I think it was Baugh.
But then Deshaun Cooper doing what he does so well, getting on the offensive glass, but not able to convert. So now Damian Baugh, who is perhaps the hottest unsigned guard prospect in the country.
Well, I was going to say, to my knowledge, top-rated prospect on the floor right now out of the 10.
And he's called for the reach-in foul there.
He's a 4-star recruit by most outlets.
And he has been getting a lot of heat lately. Texas Tech has been on him tough.
Which, I mean, if you're a four-star recruit, you're a top, 75 player in the country.
Right. Denver Jones with the rebound in transition, coast to coast, no good. And Damian Ball with the tip in transition. 2-0 Tennessee Prep. E.J. Neal being guarded by Daryl Belcher. Malcolm Little being guarded by Damian Ball. Minnesota Tennessee Prep in a man-to-man.
And I was just about to say that. It's refreshing to see that man-to-man defense.
Very. Ball floater in the lane is good. We've seen some guys with good body control. Damian Ball takes body control to an entirely different level. I don't know how he gets some of these shots off. Malcolm Little.
Well, Ball's got that elite size and
yes,
clearly speed for that position as well.
Moses Gadak down low to Daryl Belcher.
Yeah,
Belcher travels. (4-2) in the early going. 14:07 left in the first half. And we got three good referees on the floor. I say that because I've seen these three guys in action several times, Cohen. They do a really, really good job. They don't call a lot of tic-tac fouls, but they don't let things get out of hand either. I think they're really well balanced. They're clearly experienced.
And I know most of these guys. Refs with them a few times.
Much Beal skies for the rebound for Tennessee Prep. Moses Gadak in transition with the Euro. Is that offensive? Yes, they call it offensive foul on Moses Gadak.
Well, that was a great play there by Chris Ward, or excuse me, E.J. Neal, to really get his feet set there and take that charge. I mean, it was, because it was a pretty good move by
Gadak.
By Gadak as well.
Yep. Mojus. Right wing. Back out to E.J. Neal. Neal to Malcolm Little. Tray ball is short. Mojus offensive rebound. It's good. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by Balboa. And Damian Ball having a little fun with one of the fans. Denver Jones back to Damian Ball.
Look how long his arms are.
Yes.
That's another thing. It's just length. You got that wingspan that translates well into whatever level that you're at.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball, baseline, jumper on the way. It's a little long. Rebound E.J. Neal to Malcolm Little, and Little throws it away. It probably wasn't the smartest chance to take. I mean, he had a driving lane, but he was trying to hit Mojus cross court, and he missed him.
With ball
right on his hip.
He's got pretty good closing speed, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Again, on a
tremendous closing speed.
Super Bowl weekend, you see the similarities in a lot of sports. He would make one heck of a defensive back.
Ooh, he would.
Or a receiver. That's a jump ball.
Hell ball. What a defensive play there by Leroy Glover.
That's another name, Leroy Glover. That's an NFL name right there.
NFL, yes, Dallas Cowboys. Our public announcer asked, is he the son of Leroy Glover? And I was like, I don't know. I've never asked that question. It's certainly possible.
Could be, yeah.
Malcolm Little. Malcolm Little is fouled by Damian Ball. That is the second on Ball, the third on Tennessee Prep. Into the game for Tennessee Prep is number 3, Justin Johnson. Moses Gadak clears the glass. Daryl Belcher to Justin Johnson. Tray ball no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Mojus, and it will belong to Tennessee Prep. Justin Johnson, an interesting story, number 3 for Tennessee Prep. He was ruled ineligible by the state of New York. They exhausted a couple of appeals, and he ended up being ruled ineligible for the year in the month of January, and so then he came over to Tennessee Prep. That foul called on E.J. Neal. That is Neal's first, team first. Chris Ward into the game now for Tennessee Prep. And foul called on Deshaun Cooper. That is his first, team second. Justin Johnson, the basketball in the jump circle for Tennessee Prep, being guarded by Malcolm Little. Balboa also playing man-to-man. Daryl Belcher. Right wing, step back tray ball, no good. Rebound, Leroy Glover. Almost stolen there by Justin Johnson. Mojus into the lane. Oh, wow. Hell ball. Justin Johnson with a brilliant defensive possession there. Mojus just couldn't get away from him, and he picked up 2 screens along the way, Cullen. Way to recover on defense there by Justin Johnson. And Justin Johnson is known as a scorer. He scored about 25 points a game.
Oh, wow.
In New York. He was second team All-State. But he's flashing some defense on that possession. Daryl Belcher called for the offensive foul.
That's the second charge we've seen taken here early on by Balboa. So clearly something that they practice, clearly something that they're good at.
Balboa does all the little things well.
We had, and that's the second game in a row here, we've had a blood issue.
And Andrew Malott into the game. I was actually told he was not on the trip, but there he is clearly. So Andrew Malott, number 1, onto the floor, into the game for Balboa. Leroy Glover down low, stolen away. Denver Jones picked up by Damian Baugh. Baugh whips it cross court to Daryl Belcher, to Denver Jones. Up top, tray ball is short. Rebound, Leroy Glover. Chris Ward, nope, that's Baugh with the steal. Belcher layup is good. Damian Baugh is just everywhere for Tennessee Prep.
Well, we talked about his length, and you know that's where your length comes into play is defensively. It really takes away a lot of passing lanes, takes away a lot of shot angles.
Oh, basket good. E.J. Neal. Nice drive and finish. 6-6 in the early going, 10-10 left in the first half.
I'm telling you what, I'm looking at Glover, and he could pass his Glover's son, from what I remember.
And another offensive foul called on Daryl Belcher. Belcher looking a little frustrated. That is his second foul, team 5th. Moses Gadak back into the game for Tennessee Prep, replacing Belcher.
And I don't remember who drew the first charge, but I know that was Neal the past 2 times. And I'm almost thinking it was Neal on the first time as well. So he's doing his best Shane Battier impersonation out there on the floor, taking all these charges.
Mojus for 3, no good. Moses Gadak with the rebound. Denver Jones in transition for Tennessee Prep.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a foul on Malott.
That's a strong take right there, man.
Denver Jones closing in on 2,500 points for his high school career. He scored over 2,000 in Alabama, averaged 32 points a game. Ball, and he got hammered. It looked like a couple of guys got him. Let's see who they give it to. They may have given it to Neal. Nope, they gave it to Deshaun Cooper. Told you 2 guys hit him.
Right.
So they gave it to Cooper. Well, that is his second.
Neal tried to take the charge again.
He tried, but he clearly wasn't there on time.
Clearly his role.
Yes.
Or one of his roles defensively for this team.
Damian Baugh to the line. He will shoot a pair. And he gets that first one, coaxes it in. 7-6, Tennessee Prep. Malcolm Little returns to the contest for Balboa. And entering the contest, El Haj Diallo for Balboa. And Ball makes both. 8-6. Tennessee Prep on top of Balboa. Reverse layup is good. Solomon Little.
Great shot there by Little. He had two people kind of cut his angles off and still got to the rim. Ball will not stop.
No.
He is going to go to the rim.
It's always a long afternoon if you're trying to guard Damian Ball. El Haj Diallo called for his first foul, team's 5th. And Ball will go back to the free throw line shooting 2 more.
You know, if I'm a coach, then an adjustment I make is, in which this is in any game, of course, you've got to get your defense back and you've got to get them set. You know, they can't. If you're running with someone like Ball, he's just going to continue to go to the rim. And, you know, the odds are with him. You know, when you've got an athlete like him and a scorer like Ball, the odds are in his favor.
Ooh, he almost got that pass. Then Chris Ward almost gets another. But Balboa retains possession. Andrew Malott up top in the jump circle, being guarded by Justin Johnson. Denver Jones guarding Malcolm Little. Little elbow jumper, no good. Rebound picked up by Solomon Little, and the steal by, guess who? Damian Baugh. Into the lane,
move.
layup, no good. Moses Gadak somehow gets the basketball back. I don't know how. And he's fouled.
You've got to secure the ball. You know, you've got to, again, like we spoke about last game, you've got to get both hands on the ball and swipe that thing out of there and protect it.
And what I believe happened is El Haj Diallo and I believe that was Neal, I think they ran into each other and lost the ball. Gadak picks it up, and he gets a 3-point play.
And know who your teammates are. You know, you hear that all the time.
Right.
Same team.
Yep.
As far as on rebounds, usually. Same thing goes with a steal or with just gathering the ball.
And so now Tennessee Prep went to a full court press, easily broken by Balboa. Little into the lane, no good. Long rebound to Solomon Little. E.J. Neal, three-pointer, no good. Damian Baugh with the rebound. Ball up front to Denver Jones, 1 to beat. Jones is fouled. El Haj Diallo stops the potential 3-point play. E.J. Neal called for his second foul. That is the 7th foul on Balboa. And to the free throw line, Denver Jones shooting 2. 12-8, Tennessee Prep early going.
And so many times there, as a coach, you want to see, you know, whoever's on the ball there, the last thing you want them to do is foul because you've got the rim protector behind you.
Right.
You know, when you got that guy back there, it reminds me a lot of Anthony Davis at Kentucky. Like, you do not foul a guy driving to the basket when you've got someone like that behind you.
Just let him go.
Not comparing the big to Davis, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when you've got somebody back there that can block shots, get your hands up, don't get that foul. That's the last thing you want to do.
What you do is you let him go, and then you help on the next guy through.
Because, again, if he makes that shot, then, hey, good shot.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
You earned that one.
Exactly.
And so Balboa, again, beats the press, and Malcolm Little with the spectacular finish at the rim. He wanted a foul call. Not sure he didn't deserve one. Moses Gadak. And stolen by Solomon Little, stolen back by Gadak. So got very helter-skelter there. Baugh, falling out of bounds, throws that basketball off of Balboa. And it will belong to Tennessee Prep. 7:54 to go in the first half. Our score is Tennessee Prep 13, Balboa School 10. Justin Johnson in the backcourt, being guarded by Malcolm Little. Damian Baugh, baseline, kicks it out to Denver Jones. Tray ball is good. Denver Jones for 3.
And that was interesting to me because what caught my eye there was Balboa helping off on the drive and leaving Ball wide open in the three-point in the corner there. And you know,
you're at his mercy.
If I've got a scouting report, I don't help as much, at least on that drive. You know, you may take that jab step to kind of cut off the driving lane, but you can't just leave Ball like that in the corner. You know, because now when you close out, now you're beat.
Yep. He had his choice of what to do. He chose to pass it out to Jones for the 3.
Exactly, a wide open 3. And so
yes, wide open 3.
To give Ball credit, he makes the exact correct play.
Malcolm Little at the line makes the first and the second. Foul on Tennessee Prep was Much Beal. That's his first, team 6th. Ball into the lane, kicks it once again to a wide open Denver Jones for 3.
Yeah, you know.
And you cannot let Denver Jones get hot.
No, there's an adjustment that you've got to make there. He's clearly a great shooter.
And now the Tennessee Prep press is starting to cause a few problems for Balboa. Solomon Little, tray ball, no good. It looked like it hit the top, but the refs didn't call it. Much Beal secures the rebound.
Well, it would have to go over the top in order for them to call a violation there, and so good non-call.
Ball misses the layup. Malcolm Little with the rebound. Euro into the lane, no good. Rebound, Deshaun Cooper. Simon Wall into the contest for Balboa. Into the lane, and it's good. Beautiful play by Simon Wall.
Oh.
Dangerous pass. Jones in possession. He gets it to Justin Johnson.
Excuse my moan there, but I don't see how the ball even got there.
I don't know either. Long rebound secured by Balboa. Malcolm Little, no good.
Good outlet.
Ball to Daryl Belcher, Euro step and layup. Belcher made sure he didn't get the offensive foul, you notice on that one.
That's a classic Euro step right there.
Yes.
It worked out perfectly.
30-second timeout with 6:03 left to go in the first half. And our score is Tennessee Prep 21, Balboa School 14. The pace is beginning to pick up, and I think that's what Tennessee Prep wanted to accomplish with that full court press. They know that Balboa has good ball handlers, so maybe you don't turn them over, but you get them going helter-skelter a little faster than they want to go, because Balboa showed early they want to slow the game down.
And most of the time, the press, the results of a press don't show up until later in the game. And just like you're seeing now, later in this first half, it wears on a team. It's just like body blows, you know. It wears and wears and wears until eventually, you know, that fatigue hits them where they didn't even see it coming, you know, just because of the continuous pressure from the Diplomats.
And we got to remember, Balboa is from Cali. So they probably flew in yesterday, but it takes you a little time for your body to adjust.
Absolutely.
Balboa on the attack. Malott to Solomon Little to E.J. Neal to Mojus. Back to E.J. Neal. Dribble handoff to Andrew Malott.
I like the offense
Cooper.
here.
Yep.
A lot of back cuts, kind of that Princeton-style back cut. Oh, nice.
Solomon Little with a spectacular finish.
That was excellent.
Quick shot there by Tennessee Prep, no good. Rebound, Andrew Malott. Malott working on Denver Jones, no good, and Denver Jones ends up with the rebound, but Malott did everything he was supposed to do there.
Well, yeah, it was still a good awareness by Malott to get the ball up, or otherwise you get a 3-second call there. So just get it up on the rim at least. I don't know how the ball didn't fall.
I don't either. And then Malott turns around, he's called for the foul on the other end. That's his second, team 8th. Denver Jones will go to the line shooting a pair. First free throw is good for Denver Jones. He now has 8.
And that's just what I was going to say. I know they've got it wrong up on the board because they had him with 4 points. I know he's hit 2 threes.